Hello from the Carers Information Service in Croydon. This is one of a series of short presentations to help answer some of the questions you may have about being a carer and some of the services which might be available to you. Life as a carer can sometimes feel complicated and confusing. We hope to answer some of the most commonly asked questions that carers ask of our service and direct you to find more support if you need it. The first questions we will be answering are: am I a carer? What is a carer's assessment? And how do I look after my own health? So the first most important question is, am I a carer? A carer looks after a family member, a friend, a partner or neighbour who needs support due to illness, disability or old age. The help carers give is unpaid, though you may still receive carer's allowance or other benefits. You do not have to care full time or receive carer's allowance or live with the person you care for to be a carer. So what is a carer's assessment and how do I get one? A carer's assessment is an assessment of your needs for support as a carer under the Care Act 2014. This applies to carers aged 18 or older. It's the responsibility of the council where the person you care for lives to provide your carer's assessment. The assessment will look at how your caring role impacts on your life and well-being. The council will then decide if you meet the eligibility criteria for support. Parents or carers of a disabled child or young person can receive a carer's assessment from their local authority under the Children and Families Act. The needs of parent carers should also be taken into account in any assessment of their child. Please be aware that if assessed as needing a break from caring, sometimes called respite, this counts as a service for the person you care for, and they may be financially assessed for their ability to pay for care and support. The Carers Information Service provides carers assessments for carers of adults living in Croydon. For more information on what's involved, please contact the Carers Assessment Service or email assessments@carersinfo.org.uk. So what about if you need extra support or a break from caring? How do you get this? When you're caring for someone, it's important to get enough support for yourself. If you care for someone in Croydon, contact the Carers Support Centre for advice and emotional support. Carer breaks. Respite is replacement care to give you a break from caring. You can arrange this privately through family and friends or through your local council. So if you are to request help from your local council, how do you do this? If the person you care for needs more support or you need a break from caring, you or the person you care for can get in touch with your local authority social care department and ask for a needs assessment. In Croydon, contact the Croydon Adult Social Care Team if you care for an adult. The process is different if you care for a child. The needs assessment should look at the person's care and support needs regardless of any support you currently provide as a carer. Your council will use the national eligibility criteria to see if someone is eligible for support services. These include help with eating properly, including preparing and eating meals, getting washed and dressed, going to the toilet, being safe in their home, getting out and about locally, maintaining relationships with family and friends, accessing work, training, education or volunteering, carrying out any caring responsibilities they have for a child. The assessment will also look at how the person's needs affect their well-being and quality of life. As a carer, you can be involved in the assessment process as long as the person you care for agrees. Try to be honest about the support you provide on a day-to-day basis and any impact this has on you during the assessment. It should not be assumed that you are happy to carry on as you are, so be clear about what you're able and willing to do. So what's a care plan? If they're assessed as eligible for support services, the person you care for will receive a care plan which will be agreed to, explaining what the person's needs are and how they'll be met. Once the care plan is completed and agreed to, the person you care for should receive a copy. If not, it's important to ask for one, as it can be useful if anything changes in the future. What about paying for care? If your local authority assesses the person you care for as requiring support services, including respite, the person you care for will be financially assessed to work out whether they need to pay for all or part of their care. The financial assessment will look at the person's capital, that's savings or investments. It will also look at their income, including disability-related benefits, though some types of income will be disregarded. Croydon carers can contact the Croydon Financial Assessment Team for more information about financial assessments for adult social care services in Croydon. You can find a list of current charges on Croydon Council's website. So what about if you want to arrange care privately? You also have the option to arrange care, including respite, by contacting care agencies directly and arranging to pay for care privately. How can I look after my health as a carer? It's so easy to forget to look after your own health needs whilst juggling everything else, but it's so important to take care of yourself. Here are some general tips and resources to support you to look after your own health whilst caring. First of all, tell your GP that you are a carer. It's important to ensure that your GP is aware of the impact caring has on your health. The ways your GP can support you might include placing you on their carers register, giving you information about local carer support, keeping a closer eye on your overall health, offering you a flu jab in the winter flu period if you're eligible, and demonstrating greater flexibility when offering you appointments. Getting enough sleep. Many carers experience sleep difficulties due to stress and caring responsibilities. It's important to have a really good sleep routine. So get up at the same time each day, go to bed at the same time each day. Make sure that your room is cool, calm and quiet. Turn off any devices such as telephones and tablets an hour before you go to bed. Eat and exercise well. Eating a healthy, balanced diet and getting regular exercise can be a real struggle when you're caring. See the Just Be Croydon website for a health MOT and tips on healthier lifestyles. If you're finding this tough to achieve because of your caring role, speak to your GP. Get a free flu jab for you as well as the person you care for. If you care for an ill or disabled person who might be at risk if you fell ill or if you receive carers allowance, you are entitled to a free NHS flu jab. Try to find some time to relax. Carers are often time poor, but even setting aside a short period of relaxation time for yourself can make a difference. Take 5 minutes to sit outside and take a few deep breaths. Read a magazine, take a bath, have a cup of tea and catch up on your own emails. All of these things can make a real difference just by spending a few minutes each day. Talk to someone if you're feeling stressed and want to speak to someone outside of the situation. You can talk to an advice worker at the Carer Support Centre. Please contact us directly. If you need support from a counsellor, Minding Croydon offers 6 free counselling sessions for carers. Do remember that if you need any further help, you can call the Carers Information Service. Give us a call on 020 8649 9339 option 1, or you can email us at info@carersinfo.org.uk, and there's lots of useful information on our website. Thank you.